Hey everyone, G Loves Trains here. You join me next to the River Tyne here in Newcastle this afternoon, and I'm about to go and make my way to Amsterdam. I am booked on to a DFDS Newcastle to Amsterdam Mini Cruise. I am very much looking forward to this, and I will be able to spend some time in Amsterdam as well. Right, let's go get to the ferry port. So to begin with, I'm going to be catching a bus from Berwick Street bus stop, which is just across the road from Newcastle station. So it looks as though this bus stop is only served by the DFDS terminal bus services. There are two of them per day, one at 14:30 and one at 15:30. It is the earlier one that I'm waiting on, and I have already paid for this bus transfer. I added it on when I was booking the mini cruise on DFDS's website. It cost me £7, and I'm not too sure what I actually show when I get on the bus, because the only thing I've got is the booking confirmation. So yeah, I guess I'll just show them that.
How many?
Just one.
Just yourself?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just showed the driver my booking confirmation that I've got on my phone, and they asked me how many. I said, just one. As in, just me. And that was that. Got about 15 minutes before departure yet.
Next stop, DFDS ferry terminal.
And here I am at the Port of Tyne. That was a very relaxing bus journey, and we arrived in at about 15:05, so it took 35 minutes to get here from the city centre. I am going to go and get checked in now. I am expecting to be at the back of a pretty long queue when I get in as well, because that bus was completely full. I'm pretty sure all the seats were taken. Alrighty, I am on the ferry. It felt like I was waiting ages at check-in then. I don't think I actually was. I think only probably about 25 minutes or so of queuing. But as soon as I checked in, it was straight through security. And yeah, onto the ferry. I am starting by making my way to my cabin. It's number 8129. Oh, I walked right past it. Yeah, the boarding card doubles up as the room key. I always find that fascinating when a piece of card can be used to open a cabin door. But anyways, I have booked myself a 2-bed inside cabin. Let's have a look around. So coming into the cabin, I've got a ladder to my right. I take it this is for getting up onto the top bunk. A couple of hangers up there. Got one of those compartmentalised bins. That's a big word for me. Got a big mirror to check myself out. What's this? I don't know. There is a European plug socket there, along with 2 USB ports. Little desk area with a stool, a teeny sofa, a teeny table. Got 2 posters, one of Amsterdam and one of Newcastle. And then we've got the beds. So it is bunk beds in here, bottom bunk there, which I will be sleeping on tonight. And then there's the top bunk. That falls down like so. And there is bedding on there. And then we've got the bathroom. Shower room, should I say. Toilet, shower. The shower is very close. The shower is practically over the toilet. Got some, what's this, luxury hair and body shower cream. And then there's quite a big sink. Lovely jubbly. thought this would be a great place to stand for departure. Only thing is, the Sky Bar behind me is whacking out the tunes. We got Shake, 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 Shake. Don't know if that's the name of the song or what, but yeah, that's playing at the minute. Well, fortunately we departed early at 25 to 5, and I say fortunately because I do have a reservation in the Explorer's Kitchen for 6 p.m, but what I didn't realise was that's 6 p.m. Central European time, not UK time. So yeah, departure was scheduled to be at 5 p.m. UK time, which is also the time I've accidentally booked my reservation for tea, but it doesn't matter now because, like I say, we've departed early. Now, if I've worked this out correctly, it's due to take 15 hours and 45 minutes to get across the North Sea. But yeah, I'm no good at working out journey times when there's time zones involved. So it's down to deck 6 for the Explorer's Kitchen. Happy days, they brought me over to a table right next to the window, and it is a buffet for tea. I'm very excited for this. It's been a long time since I had a buffet for tea. I'm used to having breakfast buffets these days. This cost me £25.75. I did book this in advance. I think it costs more if you just pay for it on the day. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna crack right on and go see what there is. Wowzers, there is an amazing selection over there. Like I say, it has been a while since I've had a buffet for tea. many years. But yeah, I've literally just filled a plate full of stuff. Vegetables, rice, these round potatoes, naan bread, chips, some sort of lentil curry. Yeah, I'm gonna get this eaten and head back over. There's honestly so much to choose from. I did also ask for a Pepsi Max. I don't think the drinks are included in the price though. I think I do have to pay extra for that. Oh, and also all the food over there has labels saying exactly what it is. If it's veggie or vegan, it's clearly marked, and then there's a list of allergens next to each item as well. So yeah, that's great. Now, I much prefer savoury food over sweet, but I thought I'd give these two desserts a go, and yeah, in the time I've just walked from over there back to my table, I've completely forgotten what they are. I think one of them's blueberry flavoured and one of them's banana flavoured. Looks beautiful, this one, doesn't it? Ooh, that's lovely. I do love banana flavoured things. Well, I really enjoyed that, and it was €4.50 for the drink. Yeah, maybe that buffet was a little pricey, but like I say, I do love a good buffet, me. Right, I am gonna have a little explore around the ferry. So as well as the Explorer's Kitchen here on deck 6, there is a duty free. And let's go up to deck 7. So up here there is the North Sea Bistro. And the menu for it is up here, so it's a set menu. For 2 courses it's €45 and 3 courses it's €52. Sounds alright. Glad I had the buffet though. There's a coffee shop here called Coffee Crew, which serves Starbucks coffee. And then up on deck 8, I can hear music coming from the pub in there. And it also says here that there's a nightclub, an amusement games and a cinema. Must be down here, those. Oh yeah, Cinema 1 and Cinema 2. You do have to buy tickets from down on deck 6 to go in there. Nearly just tripped over the step coming in here, but they've got my favourite hockey. And there's not much up on deck 10 apart from 2 massage chairs of these. And it's back down to deck 9 and out. Down here and up the stairs to deck 11. So I bought this mini cruise a couple of months ago, and for the cabin itself it cost me just £51, and that was for both nights. And then there was a £4 ETS surcharge on top of that, bringing the total to 55 quid. Now the reason it was so cheap is because I booked it as part of a winter deal that DFDS were doing, where I got a 50% discount. So basically I got a night on here for free. But when I came to check out on the website, I did end up paying a bit more than just 55 quid. It was £125.74, and that's because I did add on bus transfers and a couple of meals for myself as well. But I will mention the price of everything as the journey goes along. And here's something else I'm going to have to pay for: Wi-Fi. I did see on a poster before, it is free if you're in a Commodore room, but yeah, I'm going to have to pay either €6 or €10. Oh my days, the rocking motion of this ferry is so relaxing. I think I'm going to have a wonderful night's sleep tonight. But I have noticed as well, because, well, I was thinking there's only one plug socket in the whole of this cabin. It's alright with there just being me in here, but if there were 2 people, you know, you'd have thought there would have been 2. But anyways, on the side of this reading light here, there is a USB port and also a USB-C port. Get in there. Wait, I'm just waiting for 8 o'clock to come round, or well, 9 o'clock on this ferry, because it is Choo Choo Tuesday today, and I've got a video to post. I hope I'm going to be able to post it on this €6 Wi-Fi. We'll soon find out. Happy days, it's posted. Right, I think I'm going to try and get some sleep now. I am quite tired. I didn't get the longest of sleeps last night, and honestly, it's the motion of this ship. It's making me feel like how I feel when I get a back tickle. It's very relaxing. I'm going to set my alarm for 6 AM. The ferry's due into the port at 9:45, so that'll give me plenty of time to get ready and whatnot. Nighty night, sleep tight. Don't let those yummy little banana cake things bite. Morning. I shockingly have barely slept. I honestly thought I would zonk out as soon as I shut my eyes last night, but that just was not the case. There was a few reasons for it. Number one, there was a loud creaking noise by the door that went on all night long. Number two, the walls of the cabin are really thin, so I think it was about 3 or half 3. I started to hear my neighbour snoring, and basically I've been awake since. I personally cannot sleep if I can hear somebody snoring. And number 3, that calm, gentle rocking motion just turned completely rough. I remember standing up to go to the toilet at one point, and I've never felt seasick in my life, I don't think, but I wasn't. I just started to feel a little sick. I feel a bit better now that I've come out of the cabin, actually. But yeah, I think I ended up having like 1 hour's worth of light sleep. It's not really ideal. Right, let's go get some breakfast. I definitely need a coffee. So I have booked one breakfast buffet, but that's for the return journey tomorrow morning. So today, coffee crew it is. I've just got myself a coffee. Definitely I'm in need of one of these right now. And also some fruit. That is me go-to. And ice cream sometimes as well when I'm feeling a bit sick. We will be pulling it into the port shortly. Now, I am going to be back in this same cabin later on, so I am able to leave some of my stuff in here. I'm going to take my umbrella with me. I think it's forecast rain today in Amsterdam. Is this the city centre?
Yes. Excellent.
Thank you. So the ferry arrived in on time at 10:15, but I must have just been queuing at passport control for about 50 minutes then. Once I finally got up to the desk, I was straight through. But yeah, hopefully this coach is going to be setting off soon, although it's pretty empty at the moment, because it's just knocking off time I get to spend in the city centre. But these Amsterdam bus transfers as well do cost a little bit more than the Newcastle ones. This one cost me... Sorry, my phone was ringing then. This one cost me £9. And we're leaving at 10:57. Well, guess what? We just had to come back to the ferry port because there was a passenger left behind. So we are now doing a take 2 of getting to Amsterdam city centre at 11:16. Well, I've just got off the bus at 12 midday. So it's been 2.25 hours since the ferry pulled in. I did not expect it to take that long to get to the city centre. I don't think it should have done. But the bus to take me back to the ferry port, well, there's 2 of them. One departs here at 3:30 and the other at 4. And with me wanting to aim for the earlier one, that gives me 3.5 hours to spend in Amsterdam. I have got a list of things that I would like to do, so I am just going to crack on with it. The first thing on there is to catch a free ferry that'll take me across the river. I certainly am G-Loves ferries at the moment. So there is a stand here for the F2 ferry, but it's the F3 one that I'm after, which is closer to Amsterdam Central Station. It doesn't look like I'm in much luck with the weather today either. The bus driver did say the rain's due to clear up in about an hour's time, so we'll see. Got Amsterdam Central Station on my left, and I can see the ferry stand there now, where that yellow ferry is. Wowzers, that was the fastest ferry ride I've ever had. It took like under 2 minutes to get across the river. But it is this tall building ahead of me that I'm off to now. It's the Adam Tower, and I'm going up to the top to the Adam Lookout. Now, I have already bought my tickets for this. It was a package that I got that included access to the lookout and also to ride one of the swings at the very top. It cost me €24 and it is cheaper to book online. But yeah, I'm very excited for this, particularly to go on the swing because it's an over-the-edge swing. It's 100 metres high, and I believe it used to be Europe's highest swing, but I think there's one in Berlin, is it? I think it's Berlin. That is a bit higher now, so maybe it's the second. The only thing is, because it's taken me so long to get here, I have missed the time slot that I was due to go on the swing, so I'm going to have to head on in and ask whether I can get on a later swing, or maybe I'll just have to pay again for the swing bit. Let's see. It should be fun though, even in the rain. Well, I really enjoyed that, and the staff in there are very friendly as well. I was able to just hop on the swing whenever I wanted to. And the great thing about the weather being like this today, meant that it was very quiet in there. I did also have some photos and a video taken of me when I was on the swing, but it looks like I'm going to have to buy the video because there's currently a massive watermark over it. I'm not too sure how much it costs, but I'll get it sorted and then probably whack it on Instagram. I've just looked and it's 1:10. Time is flying by. I'm going to go get myself back onto one of these free ferries across the river. Alrighty, next up on my list is some more flowing water, this time in the form of canals. There's 165 canals in Amsterdam, but I'm just going to go have a nosy at a few of them. Lovers Canal Cruises. Sounds great. I might have to go on one of those one day. Today's not the day though, I do not have time. Wow, cycling is really big in the Netherlands, isn't it? I've just walked down the road to Green Farmers. I'm going to pop in here for my dinner. It was a yummy burger, that one, and I am now on my way to the final place that I have written on my list to see today. Get me a buck up as well because it has started to rain again. And here I am at Dam Square. Got the Royal Palace behind me, the National Monument over that way, and I don't know what there's more of here, people or pigeons. Or shoes. You know what? I think shoes might win. Okay, it's 3:05 now, and it's a 20-minute walk back to that bus stand. So, yeah, I'm going to move on. Wowzers, look how beautiful the front of Amsterdam Central Station is. I might not be riding any trains today, but I have no doubt I'll be back here in the future to ride some. Well, I've managed to do everything that I wanted to do within my 3.5 hours here in Amsterdam, even if I was a little bit rushed to get back to this bus place. But yeah, I have made it back in time for the 3:30 service. It doesn't look like the DFDS coach is pulled in yet, so unless this is it, yeah, this is it. Okay, well that coach was full, but another one has rocked up. I'm not too sure if this is going to be leaving at 3:30 as well, or whether this is now the 4 o'clock one. I'll find out soon enough. At least I'm on it.
The ride to the ferry, it will take us about 45, maybe 50 minutes.
Let's go get back on Princess Seaways. And just like that, I'm back in the room. And when I say just like that, I do of course mean after having spent a long time in yet another queue. There is a lot of queuing involved in this mini cruise, I tell you. Must have been stood there for about 50 minutes again or something like that. But they have house kept this cabin whilst I've been gone. And it is now 5:10. The ferry does depart at 5:30 p.m. So I'm gonna just have a couple of minutes in here and then I'll head back onto the outside deck. Well, it's 5:15 and we've already set off. It's nice to get a bit of fresh air and cool down a bit. And I hope tonight's sailing is going to be a smoother one than last night's. Last night, honestly, the word was rough. Or so I thought anyway. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a better sleep tonight. And as well, it's usually coaches that give me travel sickness. Apart from when I'm filming vlogs on them, I don't for some reason ever feel travel sick on a coach if I've got Pig Welly with me. Same today, didn't feel travel sick at all. So happy days. I just hope I'm not going to wake up feeling like I did this morning. So I feel a lot better now. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a better night's sleep. Alrighty, I'm back in my cabin, and it kind of looks like I've just rubbed a balloon all over my head. But I am going to get settled down in here now for the night, and like I say, I am just hoping I can get a decent sleep tonight. And that was the wonderful night's sleep I was talking about. I slept all the way through. The sea seemed to be a lot calmer. So yeah, happy days. But I am off to the Explorer's Kitchen now. Breakfast is served between 7 AM CET and arrival into the port. So I paid £12.99 for this breakfast, and again I think it is cheaper if you add it on when booking the tickets rather than paying up front on the day. But yeah, it is a breakfast buffet. I do love a good breakfast buffet, me. Let's go see what there is. Oh yeah, I did notice as well that the Wi-Fi runs out after 24 hours of use. I'm not paying for it again though, there's no point now, I've only got a couple of hours left on here. As the ferry does arrive back into the Port of Tyne at 9:15 AM UK time, that is. Bizzy Bye's room. And on to the final bit of the journey, the bus transfer back to Newcastle city centre. Again, this cost £7. And the bus arrived into a windy Newcastle city centre at 10:10. So what did I make of that mini cruise then? Well, the DFDS staff were very friendly and welcoming. The food was tasty and there was a great selection on those buffets as well. And I really enjoyed my time spent in Amsterdam. However, I would say that if I was to book onto one of those ferries again, I probably, no matter what the cost, wouldn't book it as a mini cruise. I knew obviously we would be limited for time in Amsterdam city centre, but up until having that experience for myself, I didn't realise quite how limited. I think I ended up spending about 2.5 hours studying queues. If I see another queue today, I am walking away, I tell you. I am very much queued out at this point. But also, I am glad that I'm not completely knackered out standing here in Newcastle today, like I thought I might be. Those cabin walls were very thin. I don't know if they're all like that or what. But yeah, I did have a great night's sleep last night. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye, guys.